And good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're live. It's Friday. Happy Friday to all of you out there in Facebook
land.
Instagram, YouTube. We've got it all.
So, I was saying yesterday that I was waking up clear-headed after not having caffeine.
Yeah.
That was just a one-off.
Oh, that was just one day. Well, we can appreciate that one day, right? And when it comes again, we can really appreciate that.
We'll recognize it.
And then on the days that it's not there, you appreciate the fact that you just woke up, that you're alive. Always something to appreciate. Well, we are here to give you some inspiration and motivation, and we come live Monday through Friday to help us and to help you, but it also helps us. So it's just another way of motivating ourselves. We know that you are here waiting for us, and you either work out with us or you watch us, one or the other. And so it helps us, when we're not feeling it, to work out, because that happens. We don't wake up every day ready to work out. I can tell you that right now. That's the secret, and nobody does. I don't care if somebody is a weightlifter or if they've been doing this for, we enjoy it as we go along, but there are days when we get up that we're not feeling it. So having some accountability, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday, finding a partner to work with, preferably a trainer, which is great because that means I have a trainer in my own home. I have a massage therapist in my own home. I have a chef in my own home. I have manifested an amazing person that does it all. So it's all about accountability, and you can find ways, whether it's going to a gym and meeting up with friends, whether it's somebody that you work out in your neighborhood or in your home, or whether you go live or you're producing a YouTube channel or some other thing that you have to stay accountable to. It helps on those days that you're not feeling it. But I feel pretty good this morning. It is Friday, which is great. So I'm actually probably feeling better than I did on Monday because we worked really hard last weekend. So I got a little bit of rest yesterday, had gone to bed early each night, and then eating well, drinking water, and taking good care of myself. So that's the key there. But this is part of our morning routine. A morning routine, I'm telling you, because this is from experience, is essential to building your life the way you want it. If you are just waking up and rubbing your eyes and splashing water on your face and throwing clothes on and going out the door, you are doing yourself a disservice. You will be much more productive. You will make better choices for yourself. You will be able to think clearer. It'll be a better day when you create your own morning routine. Trust me on this. I would not go a day without it. Even when our schedule changes, where we have to maybe get up, or I get up earlier. I squeeze it in, I fit it in. That's the way it goes, because it's the foundation of my day. It's the foundation of my entire life. It's actually really amazing.
It's one of the most important things you can do.
And everybody's morning routine is different. You create your own, but here's what ours is about. We get up, we have a little bit of time to have some tea, and then we work out. We do a kettlebell workout with you guys. And then we do the 5 Tibetan rites. If you've never seen or heard of that, look it up on YouTube. We've been doing this for a few months. It doesn't take very long, but
quite a while now, actually.
Yeah. It basically realigns the energy in your body from the base chakra to the
It's like a subset of yoga. It's like a condensed yoga version.
It's 5 yoga moves.
It's fabulous.
And then we go right into that after we've raised our energy into a fairly short meditation, usually about 15 minutes. And I'm telling you right now, it is amazing. And it gets our sets for our day, and then we can move on and go to work or do whatever we have to do.
The meditation that we do is, if you want to learn about that, read Joe Dispenza's work, Dr. Joe Dispenza.
And he has some YouTube channels on meditations from getting the energy from your base chakra to the top of your head, your pineal gland,
crown chakra.
Yeah, the crown chakra. And so it's super interesting and it works, and we wouldn't go a day without it. So that's that. So is everyone ready to get going for a workout? Everybody up off your seats, put your coffee down or tea or whatever it is you're drinking, whiskey, beer, I don't know what it is, but put it down and get up off onto your feet. I feel bright and perky in terms of color this morning. I have my savvy pink top on, and it's amazing how color makes you feel. I had more of a beige green color on yesterday, and it was, now I put the pink on and I'm like, woo, yeah, I'm excited. It's amazing how color changes your whole mood when you're doing things. All right.
Oh yeah, there's a whole therapy based on color. All right.
And we're just doing hops. We do this every day, so this is no surprise. And you're just dropping your shoulders down, just letting your arms loose like they're little spaghetti noodles. Feels so good. It feels good on your feet as well, and it just kind of gets your body energized. I'm just going to adjust my camera a little bit here. Hello, everybody. Drop down hands or karate chop or whatever you want to call it. And the same thing, you just make your arms like spaghetti noodles, and then just as your pinkies go down towards the floor, you're just dropping your shoulders down. You guys have to try this. If you haven't tried it, get up off your seats and try it now. It really feels so great. Heart openers, one of my favorites, because as we open our hearts, we can feel the gratitude for everything that we have in our lives today. The fact that we even got up this morning. Roof over our head, food, we have jobs, we have family and clothes, and gosh, so fortunate to have everything that we have today in our world. A little bit of a side stretch or bend, I guess you'd call it. What do you call this one?
Beating the temple drum.
Oh, that's right. Beating the temple drum. And as we go side to side, you do some body tapping, which is amazing. But I love body tapping. I was introduced to that probably a year and a half ago. And
with Mike Chang?
With Mike Chang, and then Jean and I did it when we were in Bali. In the mornings, we did a little bit of body tapping and yoga stretching. Before we started our day out by the pool.
I learned it from my Tai Chi teacher.
Yeah. Head rolls, just gently circling your head to the right, just getting a nice, easy warm up here in the neck area. My neck is always a little stiff in the morning. The other thing that I did the other day in my yoga practice, because I do teach trauma yoga, is we did eye exercises. So eye exercises are important for a couple of reasons. It obviously exercises your eyes, but exercising your eyes helps with your balance. That's something that I've learned over the course of the couple of years. So basically, you should be exercising your eyes daily. It doesn't take very long, but if you look all the way, if you point your head facing forward and you look straight ahead and you just look all the way up to the top of the ceiling and then all the way to the bottom, and do that a few times.
Or
and
even
then
circles.
You can rotate and circle, you can look left to right, but it
actually changes your ability. It can affect your vision.
Yeah.
All those little muscles that you use to move your eyes around also are used to stretch and change the shape of the lens of your eye, and that affects your vision. So if you want to improve your vision without going to see an optometrist or ophthalmologist, then do some yoga.
Yeah, eye exercises.
Yep.
And we're doing hip circles. Now you can draw a circle on the floor with your hips. You can go
You just lost your tablet.
side to side. I don't know what's going on. I'm just fixing my. Hello, everybody.
It just ran out of battery. Oh, no, it didn't. Look at that.
Oh, I guess we were not on live. It went off. Anyway, hip circles. And this is just to get your hips mobile. You should do this every day. And if you work at a desk, if you're sitting all the time or you're driving, I know when I'm driving, if I'm sitting up for a long period of time, gosh, my hips get really stiff. So it's really good to just do some hip circles. And you don't have to do circles. You can do side to side. You can do cha-cha-cha, or whatever you want. Knee circles, just warming up the knees here so we don't get injured. In case David has us doing some, I don't know what's. It's always a surprise. We don't talk about what he's doing for workout beforehand. It just, whatever he comes across is whatever we.
All right, feet wide, sit down into a nice low squat. We'll get down to what we call rock bottom squat. As low as you can go. And I like to put my palms together, put my elbows on my knees, and push the knees apart a bit. Really stretch. Rock back and forth a little bit. Rotate. Now, point the feet straight ahead, sit down into a wide stance. Put your hands on your knees. Advance one shoulder and lock your leg, lock your arm out. Yeah, pushing that knee out. Other side.
What you got, Bugsy?
Come on up.
Oh,
Narrow stance, hands up over your head. Shift to one side and lean to the other.
And you can actually pull a little bit on your upper wrist here too, to give yourself a little more stretch here on the side.
Absolutely. And now slightly rotate up and down. And to the other side.
Wow, this feels really good.
Nice. And I think let's do one more thing. Come on down.
Okay.
Your favorite thing in the world, rolling. So the key here is to drop your belly button. You want to put your hand on your abdomen, and now allow your abdomen to go back, rounding your low back. Now tighten that up. Tighten, 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 tighten. Ugh. That is what you need to do as you roll back. So start with your hands underneath the backs of your legs. Tuck your chin, sink your belly button, and roll back. Now, this time, as you roll back, you can take your hands off of your knees. As you roll back, you're going to point your feet to the right and then shift them to the left. They're pointing to the left, then you go back, change them to the right. So start with them facing to the right, come back, turn your feet, and come up on the other side. And what you'll find is that when you turn your feet, it shifts your hips so that you shift onto the other side of your hips. And then you can start actively turning. Nice.
That's actually fun though. I
Yeah,
used to hate those. 'Cause I couldn't roll.
you got that thumping.
Well, it was just odd. It's sort of, it's like what you talk about, you do something different and it's uncomfortable.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, this feels weird and strange and uncomfortable and I don't like it. But after you do it a while, your body conforms to it and you start doing it correctly and then
Absolutely.
it becomes a fun event. All right, let's get started with our kettlebell workout.
Bring your kettlebell onto the mat.
Now, for those of you who are just joining us, if you're new, David does have a YouTube channel. It's called Sensei David Hills. It goes over the basics of some of these moves. He's been doing this for a long time. I've been doing it for a year. These moves have a particular way to do them correctly in order for your body and your mind to be cohesive together and get strong.
Probably the best one to look at is there's a playlist called Kettlebell Basics, and there's a video called 6 Things You Need to Know, 6 Things You Should Do Before, 6 Things You Need to Know Before Swinging a Kettlebell, and it'll give you the most important things so that you stay safe. If you're not learning those things, you really shouldn't be following along.
Well, you can watch, but swinging the kettlebell,
Indeed.
You really need to know the basics.
Yeah.
So be sure to watch that.
Here we go. Feet on either side of the bell. Actually, put the bell out in front of you a couple of feet. Let's get in the habit of doing these launches.
Yeah.
Feet nice and wide. Sit back into your hips. Tip the bell towards you. 2 hands. Tighten your core. Seat your shoulders. And begin. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, one-handed.
Oops.
Change to the other hand. Now alternate hands. Swing it up to the rack and squat. Hold, change hands. Change hands. Swing it back up to the rack position. Swing. 1. Change hands.
Bugsy.
Set it down.
Bugsy knocked down the Instagram tablet, and then, because she usually gets up on the back of the couch, so that's where we have all of our electronics. And then you could hear her whining because she's like, I want to get up on the back of the couch, but all of our electronics are up there. So she started whining. It's kind of funny.
All right.
So now she's on the other couch.
All right, let's go overhead with it now. Swing to the rack. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to 10. Use your hips. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it in, set it down.
Whew, I see some hearts. Thank you for the love. It helped me as I was in that difficult spot there. Let me see who's on here with us. Jackie, it's Jackie. Good morning, Jackie. Love you. Hope you're having a good early part of the summer. I'm super excited. My grandson graduates from high school next week, the end of next week. So he's going off to SUNY College in New York for electrical engineering, and he'll be playing lacrosse for the college. But super excited about that. So proud of him. I tell you, seems like yesterday he was this high. It's gone by just like that. So it's an exciting time for us and our family. It's my daughter's first that will be graduating high school and going off to college. So it's kind of surreal. Very interesting. Okay.
So we are going to do what you suggested yesterday, which is more of getting up and down off the ground with the weight.
Okay.
So let's start by putting this off the mat. We're going to do the motion without the kettlebell, and then we're going to do it with.
And I might go down to my lower
Sure.
one. I'll see how it feels.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's actually start from this position here, which is one knee bent, pulled up, foot flat, the other leg straight out in front of you. Nice casual position here, right? Now, if I'm doing this correctly, I can push into my foot and into my hand and pick myself right up off the ground and go back. So this is what we have to do. We have to come up off the ground and be stable here. Now, so your arm there, the difference between this and this.
So I didn't have it
wasn't
locked in.
Fully locked.
Yeah.
Right. You can pick yourself up with it not locked.
When I lock it though, it feels like a lot of pressure in my bones.
It is a lot of pressure in your bones.
Okay.
It's taking the pressure off the muscles.
Just making sure I was doing it correctly. Didn't want to break anything.
So it takes the weight off of the musculature and puts it on the bones and tendons.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going to lift, and then we're going to pull that knee through and set it down. Nice. And bring it back. Now notice I have to tuck this foot in, right? So I come up and I bring it in close and then bring it around and place it down. Pick it up, bring it through and set it down. Change to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. Lift. Scoot away a little bit and down. Lift. Place it. Pick it up. Send it through. So you have to get to a point where this requires very little effort. And the way to do that is to have a fully locked arm. Use your leg to lift you up. And then pull that in. Right back. Go back to the first side. Now, here's what I'd like you to do now. We're going to lift and place the leg. Right? Step this foot over 90 degrees. Take this hand off the floor. Cross your hands, touching your shoulders. Straighten. Now, I'm going to lean down. I'm not going to be able to reach, but I'm going to try and touch my right shoulder towards the floor. And come back. You see again? Yeah. So at the bottom, don't bend your back at the bottom to try and reach. Just with a straight spine. Yeah, that's it. Any more, and you're going to start bending your spine. Right. One more. Now freeze, touch your hand to the floor. That's the position that you want to find.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
See how it's right here and not out here?
Right.
That's the big difference.
Okay.
A lot of people, when they do this, they're like, okay. And that's not it.
It's down here like
It's
this.
just
The
here.
hips kind of go out to the
It's
side.
the hip. Right.
And it's
And it's actually pretty stable, isn't it?
well, and it's closer than I thought.
It's much closer than you think.
This doesn't seem so far away.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't doing it. I was
Okay.
just-
So now let's try the other side. FC, same position. All right. Pick yourself up. Tuck the foot in, bring it through, set it down. Step 90 degrees. Cross your arms, straighten. Now, looks like looks like here you should probably step out a little wider with that foot. I think that's fine, that one. And really straighten, which is actually it's gonna be, you'll feel it here, right? And now reach down with your shoulder. Yeah. Good. Now I can see on this one, it doesn't have quite as much flexibility as the other side, does it? Yeah. Perfect. That's the motion. Feel how there's no arm involved in this.
Right.
It's
Like I
all
can go
in the
like this
hip.
and stay here for a while.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to do this with the weight.
So I'm going to use I'm going down to my smaller weight that I use, which used to be my bigger weight.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay. So, 2 hands on the kettlebell. Bring it up to the rack position. Press it overhead. Hand on the floor. Knee is up, other leg is straight. Now, lift and go back down. Lift, tuck the foot, place the knee. Step. Straighten.
oops, I straightened first.
Place.
Okay, we need to go a little slower here. Let's start from the beginning. I had a hard time bringing this foot under with this weight.
Okay. We watch. So first of all, bring that foot in closer. Yeah. Now keep your eye on the weight. Lift. Tuck the foot in. Good. Step. Straight.
Okay.
Now hip over. Remember now, it's not in the arm, it's in the hip.
Yep.
Look at the weight.
It's much harder with the weight.
Oh yeah. Set it up.
Yeah, it's a lot harder with the weight.
It is. So what's happened is that it's the mind. The weight, the mind starts going to the weight, right? Your attention gets drawn up into.
Well, because when you say look at it, that's what I think. we're
You
supposed
have
be
to look
doing.
at it. You have to look at it because if it starts to go, you can't tell until it's too late.
Right. So, but what I'm saying is when you say look at it, that's where my attention goes.
Yes. Our attention definitely wants to go where we look, and this is the practice. It's really a matter of trying to stay focused on the places that have to be focused on, even though your mind wants to be drawn somewhere else.
Okay. So let's try the other side.
Absolutely. I think actually this is another principle of training that I think is really important for people to understand. One side of your body is going to be easier than the other. We all have a dominant side. It's easiest to learn things on that side and then let your brain flip it around and mirror image it to the other side. You don't want to try and learn a new skill on your
Weak side.
weak side. If that makes sense, right? Okay, so let's see it again. Lock out. Good. Now. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's easier on that side.
It is. It is. It's a lot easier. Okay, let's actually put the kettlebell right away. Because we're more interested in the pattern of movement than we are in putting that pattern of movement under load. So, Bugsy, go lay down. So, let's go from here and put the weight, put the hand up there as if you have the weight. Right? Lift, pull it through, step, straight, return. Now, actually, this is one thing I'd like to do. Bring this hand up, put this hand on your shoulder. So it's this, right? We were doing this, but with the hand overhead. Now look up and reach the shoulder down and come back. Right. Keep doing that until it feels balanced. Don't touch the hand. Right? You can just put that on your belly or something.
This?
Yep. Feel yourself move, falling?
Yeah.
It's because you're leaning that way instead of moving the hip that way. And you can come forward a bit with your head. Yeah. Now we're talking.
Okay. That's better. Yeah.
Right. Now try the other side. So this right here is a good practice for you to be able to get this down. Other side. Other knee. There it is. Yeah. There you go. Nice. So take a look at this. Look at me. You are like this when you start. See my hips?
Move my leg
Look at
over.
me. Look at me.
Yeah, I see you.
This is what you have to work on.
Well, I
To
think
get
my
alignment.
legs were, like my knee needed to be.
Yeah, you have to
situated
adjust the foot and knee positions to be able to do that.
to get your
Think about dropping this point down. Yes, there it is. Now your hips are more level. Right? And then come back and drop that, drop it. Yeah. Feel, yeah, there it is. That's what you have to work on. That little bit of
Okay.
extra movement.
And this is more stable when I do that.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. It's like think about a building, right? A building has to have each floor exactly on top of the next floor, right? If you have one floor offset, think about what that does to the balance of the building. It puts really weird stresses on all parts of the building, right? Your body is the same way. If you think about that, think of the structure of your body in terms of a building. You don't want the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
The interesting part is trying to feel where your body is not aligned.
Exactly.
Because I couldn't feel it.
No, it's true because that's the norm for you. So it feels perfectly straight.
And this is why you need a coach.
Yeah.
To be able to see, because it's like anything, you can't see your own things going on. You need someone to look from the outside in to be able to see where you need to adjust.
Unless you had that clothing
Right. But then if, it depends on how hot it is. And anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, folks, I think that's about it for today.
Can we do some like,
Do some swings?
let's do some like doubles or something.
Okay. Well, we're at 5:35
Oh, wow.
or
Okay.
6:35.
Well,
Do some.
yeah, just to,
All right.
something.
Let's get so you get a pair of 8s, I'll take a pair of 12s.
Okay. Just something that has to do with strength a little bit.
All right. We're going to do 20 double long cycle. So here we go. Swing them both to the rack. Press. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20.
Woo! Okay, I asked for it. Thank you for joining us, everybody. It's Friday. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. And my tablet being naughty again. Whew, that was a good work. There we go. I hope you joined us with our workout. If not, I hope you watched. Let's see if we can see David. There he is. Sending you love, joy, peace, and happiness, and some special healing energies to my friend Aggie. Aggie, if you're watching, we love you. Most courageous person in this world that I know, and besides ourselves. But she keeps me motivated and inspired. She never gives up, and that's what I just love that about her. And against all odds. And then our friend Alan hurt his knee.
Well.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Alan. Sending you lots of love and healing energies, and to anybody in the world who needs it today.
Tim, too. Tim, get better. He's not hurt. I just think he could do better.
Oh. And Stefan, I hope you have a great weekend and a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye, Jackie, too. Love you. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday morning. Bye-bye.